So let's do section 73 and 74 IPC, and please see these sections are very important for your prelims and hardly important for your mains. अगर किसी को मेंस में जबरदस्ती बनाना है क्वेश्चन तो only then he can prepare any question, otherwise 73 74 these two sections are important for your prelims only. आपको ऐसे ही पढ़ना है. मैं क्वेश्चन दिखाता हूं आपको पहले से कैसे क्वेश्चन आएंगे. प्लीज सी दिस, प्लीज सी द क्वेश्चन. Under IPC, which one of the following sections makes provisions of solitary confinement? Section 73. So they are asking the provision of solitary confinement. Second type of question, you can say it. This is, if an offender is sentenced to imprisonment for a term exceeding 1 year, the term of solitary confinement shall not exceed this. So there is a question on the term of solitary confinement. So these 2-3 types questions can be seen by you. This is section 73 IPC provides for the maximum limit of solitary confinement to be 3 months. So these are 3 or 4 types of questions which are asked in prelims exam. What they are asking? They are asking only the section. They are asking for the maximum term. They are asking the different under what circumstances what can be the limit of solitary confinement. So very easy question. 73 74 एकदम हलवा type question है आपके लिए, and you can fetch very good marks. So when I say it's very easy, whenever I say it's very easy, it means it's very dangerous for you. Why easy is dangerous? Because if you solve the easy questions, it's simple. Okay, you have done it. No problem. But even if you fail to do even the easy questions, it means you are in danger zone. If you are not able to solve the easy questions, which are very easy for others, you are, if you are leaving those questions or solving wrongly, it means you are bringing down your merit drastically. Are you getting this point? If you solve wrongly or you leave a question which is very difficult means majority of the students are not able to solve it, and you are also leaving it. It's okay, it will not disturb your merit in that case. But if you are leaving very simple questions which 90% of other competitors are doing good, it means you are coming out of the merit. So easy is dangerous. This is the rule of judicial services. Easy is dangerous for you, and so control it. See this. So first of all, please understand the meaning of solitary confinement. It means keeping the prisoner isolated from any kind of intercourse with the outside world. So it means aloof, keeping aloof. If someone is kept aloof, if someone is kept alone in a cell, it means he is subjected to solitary confinement. हिंदी में समझ लीजिए, अगर किसी व्यक्ति को एकांत में रख दिया गया अलग से बाकी सभी प्रिजनर से, जैसे आप लोगों को कभी कभी कमरे में बंद किया गया हो अपने भाई बहनों से अलग करने के लिए, तो दैट वाज योर solitary confinement for few minutes. When you were put, it must happen with you. When your parents confined you in a room, that was a solitary confinement. Got it or not? So please come to section 73. So please come to section 73. You need not to learn the language of this section. Just pick the key phrases and you can solve it. But first you will have to read it carefully. It is not defining this, what do you mean by the solitary confinement. It is saying when can solitary confinement be given. First, whenever any person is convicted of an offense for which under this code the court has power to sentence him to rigorous imprisonment. Do you understand the meaning of rigorous imprisonment? Anyone जिसको नहीं पता हो? Anyone who doesn't know the meaning of rigorous imprisonment? सबको पता है. चलिए पढ़ते हैं. The court may by its sentence order that the offender shall be kept in solitary confinement for any portion or portions of the imprisonment to which he is sentenced, not exceeding 3 months. And please highlight your barrack like this, not exceeding 3 months. You must highlight these words. Rigorous imprisonment, you must highlight this, not exceeding the 3 months in the whole, according to the following scale. That is to say, see, so this is the direct language. Now please understand this through this slide. Section 73, first question in your plans from the heading itself. Section 73 deals with what? Solitary confinement. This is first question. Second, now court after conviction means what? For the application of section 73, first, what is the first requirement? That the accused must be convicted. It comes first stage is what? Of conviction. The accused must be convicted. For what? For an offense for which rigorous imprisonment can be imposed. So this is the limitation of this. Solitary confinement can be imposed, can be ordered only in the cases when the court can order for the rigorous imprisonment. So conviction, rigorous imprisonment. In that case, court may award solitary confinement, and this is the second question for claims, that not exceeding 3 months in total. Maximum solitary confinement can be up to 3 months. This is the question of your claims. What is the maximum limit of solitary confinement? It is what? Not exceeding 3 months. So section 73 ki heading, you will see the question from heading, and then second question will see from the maximum limit. Maximum limit is what? 3 months. And third question will come from the rigorous imprisonment. It is not. Now write down a question please fast. Solitary confinement can be awarded first. Option A, in case of simple imprisonment. Option B, in case of rigorous imprisonment. Option C, both simple as well as rigorous imprisonment. And option D, it depends upon the discretion of the court. The answer is rigorous imprisonment. Don't go for both. कि rigorous तो आएगा, simple का chance ले लेते हैं. No, this is only in case of rigorous imprisonment, solitary confinement can be awarded. I hope it is very clear to you. Very simple section. बढ़े आगे. Secondly, see the last line. According to the following scale, then this limit of maximum 3 months, you cannot award 3 months at a time. He must be kept for 3 months in one time. No, because 3 महीने तक एक इंसान को अगर एक साथ रखा तो मेंटली डिरेंज हो जाएगा, पागल हो जाएगा इंसान वो. समझ रहे हैं बात? It is only for the purpose of so that why solitary confinement is given, so that at first of all others may be protected from his custody. Secondly, such a person must get some time so that he can talk to himself. What he has done, whether he has some potential to reform himself or not. Self-introspection is necessary. So in both ways, that the other prisoners may be protected from his bad habits or bad this that, and secondly he himself can be given a certain time so that he can study himself what kind of person he is and what he has become. But there should be fine balancing. You cannot go beyond limits. Therefore there is a limit of maximum 3 months. Even in 3 months you cannot say keep him in solitary confinement directly for all throughout 3 months. No, it is not possible. It must be according to the scale, according to the following scale, and this scale is nothing but your questions for prelims. These are the questions for prelims. This is as per scale. Say this: a time not exceeding 1 month if the term of imprisonment shall not exceed 6 months. Fine, got it? If you are awarded imprisonment not exceeding 6 months, in that case maximum solitary confinement can be up to 1 month only. So like this is a scale. I have converted the language into this. You should read the Barrett and see this slide. Term of imprisonment. If the term of the imprisonment does not exceed 6 months, the limit of solitary confinement is what? 1 month. If it is 6 months to 1 year, it is 2 months. If it is exceeding 1 year, then this is the 3 months. And these are the questions for your prelims. They can ask questions like this. This is the question. Section 73 IPC provides the maximum limit of solitary confinement to be 3 months. Then, if an offender has been sentenced to imprisonment not exceeding 6 months, the solitary confinement shall not exceed 1 month. Like this. Then 6 months but not exceeding 1 year shall not exceed 2 months. Like this, 3 months. So questions can be there on the basis of the scale of the solitary confinement. And I hope you will do it. कितने लोग करके आएंगे क्वेश्चन सी वाला? Raise hand. कैप्टन से कभी यहाँ तक शो करो कॉन्फिडेंस. Next. Good. So this is the scale. You have seen it. And this is the section 74 limit of solitary confinement. Don't get confused. Say this. In section 73, there was a maximum limit. Maximum limit is 3 months. So section 73 was dealing with the maximum limit of solitary confinement, but the heading of section 74 is what? Limit of solitary confinement. So don't get confused. See the language in the question, what they have asked. Read the section 74. In executing a sentence of solitary confinement, such confinement shall in no case exceed 14 days at a time. Are you getting it? So this is the maximum limit of at a time. Section 73 was dealing with the maximum limit as a whole. As a whole, the limit was 3 months. But at one time, what can be the maximum limit? That is what? 14 days. So this is again the question of prelims for you. Which section deals with this aspect? 74. And this is the 14 days. The number is 14 days. ठीक है? कर लेंगे आप लोग? So this is, then again, with intervals between the periods of solitary confinement of not less duration than such periods. Suppose one person is given solitary confinement of 1 month. Suppose one accused has been awarded solitary confinement of 1 month. So as per 74, for the first 14 days, for the one time, the maximum limit for solitary confinement will be 14 days. And there shall be interval of 14 days, this is, between the two spells of this is. जितने दिनों का solitary confinement होगा उतने ही दिनों का उसके बीच में minimum gap भी होना चाहिए. It should be the equally proportional minimum. The solitary confinement, then a gap of equal days, then again solitary confinement. You cannot go in one go. That sentence of solitary confinement must be split into several intervals. And the limit of one interval is maybe maximum 14 days and having equal intervals. Means if you are awarding 14 days solitary confinement, then there must be a cooling gap of 14 days between two intervals of solitary confinement. समझ में आया आपको? रेज हैंड. चलिए, सो रेज हैंड से पता है आपको, अब योगा करते रहते हैं कम से कम आप, एटलीस्ट दीज आर योगा क्लासेस. नेक्स्ट, सिंपल सी बात याद रखनी है इसमें आपने. एंड व्हेन द इम्प्रिजनमेंट अवॉर्डेड शैल एक्सीड 3 months. क्या? When the imprisonment awarded shall exceed 3 months, the solitary confinement shall not exceed, please don't get confused, read it again, the solitary confinement shall not exceed 7 days in any 1 month. This is a second rider. When you are imprisoned for more than 3 months, how many months? More than 3 months of rigorous imprisonment has been awarded to you. If it is so, forget that 14 days by the maximum limit. But you will have to read this with this line as well. It says what? In 1 month, you cannot award for more than 7 days. 7 days in any 1 month. So please read the language of question. When he says at one time maximum कितना हो सकता है, then it is 14 days. But when he says कि the tenure of imprisonment is exceed 3 months, then what is the limit? Then 7 days in a month. Maximum 7 days in 1 month. Shall not exceed, the solitary confinement shall not exceed 7 days in any 1 month. I hope it is very clear to you. So these are few points. You need not to go more deeper into this and see this only. Note one point on this. A sentence indicting solitary confinement for the whole imprisonment is illegal. If the court award says that you must go to the imprisonment for rigorous imprisonment, but whole of the 7 days, this is only for 7 days, but it should be 7 days for solitary confinement, it is illegal. Are you getting? So this is whole imprisonment cannot be for solitary confinement. This is a line for you, and you can see this. आपके लिए maximum duration of solitary confinement at a time 14 days. Intervals, solitary confinement is 14 days, then 14 days का interval, then this is the again solitary confinement or 14 days, like this. When the imprisonment awarded exceed 3 months, suppose 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1 like this, then solitary confinement shall not exceed 7 days in any 1 month. This is the law. This is section 73 and 74. You need not to study more than this. Just keep few points in your mind and keep revising, just like table of 2. Thank you.